Yup, my mom threw out my pet bird. Twice. So when I was really little, I was home alone a whole lot, and little me thought a parrot is the perfect solution to all of my problems, because I can teach it to talk and it'll be my best friend, we'll hang out all the time, and it'll never bite me or run away or leave me for bird school. And I talked to my parents about it every day for literally months. I don't know, it could have been 5 minutes. I have severe ADHD. With a big list of reasons that was probably just scribbles, saying how I would take care of it, and I really wanted to be able to talk to it. After a while, my parents finally gave in, and one day they came home with 2 parakeets. 'Cause I guess they just thought, it's a bird, it's cute and fluffy, it has para in it. Close enough. I really don't want to sound ungrateful that I got not just one bird, but an entire extra bird. I like parakeets, they are cute and fluffy. But my mom shoved them in the basement, where it's dark. And when it's dark and they're sad, parakeets don't talk. They screech. A lot. I tried looking up sounds of poor stressed budgies as an example, but I found way too many high view count videos for old hippie people instead. So we put my birds in a cage and kept them there for 10 years. But at least they got free reading material. I named one Topaz because I was a stupid child. Topaz is yellow, you idiot. And my sister called the other one Emerald, because it was green. Those birds had everything. A big cage, those rope things, bells on stuff, those really long seed things, seed balls, sticks. And one day, I was going downstairs to say hi to my birds, and an egg. Turns out one of them was a boy bird and the other was a girl bird. So they also had a bajillion babies that I never got to pet because my mom gave them away. She always said not to pet them because they'd bite you, but I later discovered that they bite you if you don't pet them when they're little. Asian parenting, am I right? Anyway, we had them for 10 years. Honestly, I'm not sure if we had the same pair of birds the whole time. We could have, but for all I know, as oblivious a child as I was, we also could have kept one of their many iterations after the first 2 were given away, and my parents had never said anything. Eventually, we gave away almost all of them until all we had left was Topaz, and he was my favorite. My little budgie buddy. Years passed. We kept each other company while I did my homework, wishing I could pet him and hang out with him like a cool bird mom. Then, there was another day where my mom was waiting to talk to me once I came home from school. She said she'd gotten tired of keeping my bird in the basement, so she took him outside and flung him into the woods. And I was very sad. Like, what the f***, Mom? You didn't even give him, like, I don't know, a Starbucks gift card or anything. So if you didn't make it, rest in peace, little Topaz. May your legacy live on as a PSA to not let your frickin' indoor birds outside. Next bird story. We were going by one of those Tractor Supply stores when we noticed a sign advertising baby ducks and chickens for sale. Also bunnies. I really like bunnies. I especially like hugging bunnies. But we never went past that place, so I wasn't expecting anything anyway. A minute later, my mom stopped the car, and she was like, "Ooh, ducklings!" So we went back, and we picked up some ducks and chickens, and I got to hold a bunny while we were there, which I was very happy about. And the store gave the birds to us in one of these boxes, which I thought looked an awful lot like one of those Happy Meal boxes. Are those still a thing? Am I too old? I looked them up just in case, and apparently the creator, Robert Bernstein, Bernstein? He got one made out of bronze, and it says, "Thank you for bringing the Happy Meal, a bold idea, to the McDonald's system. Your insight and conviction truly has made McDonald's a fun place for children for the past 10 years. You know, I was gonna make fun of it, but I don't entirely disagree. Those were good days. Well, besides the alarming surge of childhood obesity. Thanks, Robbie! We had the burbs in one of those boxes and brought them home, and we stuck them in a slightly bigger cardboard box while we built them a little house, and they cheeped, and it was all very cute. When they got big enough, I got to hug the ducks a whole bunch. Look, I can even show you what they look like. Look at them getting all big and long and not as cute. Up to a certain point. One day, I went to the backyard to hug a duck, and my ducks weren't there. So I freaked out, because, you know, ducks can fly.
Here we will explore true facts about the duck.
That is how the duck do. I did a tiny amount of investigation to discover the chickens were also missing. At which point, I was more concerned for my safety and hiding from very big foxes, because as you know, I am hardly bigger than your average chicken. Here I am with a small chicken standing on my arm. I went inside very carefully in case the fox was watching, and I asked my mom if she'd seen the birds, and she said yes, she had. And she'd thrown them over a fence. So I said, what? And she said, I threw them over a fence. And I said, why? And she said, because I was going to give them to someone else, but they didn't show up, so I threw them over their fence. So I said, okay. And I went upstairs, and I've been here ever since. Please send help. Like and subscribe. I don't want her to throw me over a fence too. You know, I guess I should have called all those chickens nuggets, cause I mean, it'd be like with the happy. You know what? Never mind.